Okay, I'm feeling so weird today. Like feeling a little bit weird, but in a good way. It's like I feel silly. I'm gonna try to get through this channel message. This is going to be for the rest of April. So hold on. Okay, so this is kind of like a this is kind of like this is like a love message kinda, but it's not the primary focus. This is for a collective that is like in touch, like that's so secure in themselves. They are embodying that Empress energy. You're very secure. And I'm also getting a very balanced state of being, but you might not feel it. Okay, so you know that you're not like spiraling, right? whenever some like Whenever something happens, if ever something happens, maybe things aren't reflecting back to you. Hold on, I got a text. Okay, I got a text, but um, and it threw me off. God damn it. And see, usually I would end the video. We're back in 1:43 on my timer. But yeah, I usually would have just ended the video over that, but I'm chilling. It's okay. It's annoying, but I'm chilling. And that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Like you're very honest with yourself when things like kind of bother you, but you don't let it throw you off. And I don't quite know how to explain it, but like, okay, so you have a good state of being, like you know that you're balanced, way more balanced than let's say like even last year. But I don't think that you understand just how on it you are with your nervous system regulation. I really don't think you get it. Like you're embodying this Empress energy beautifully. And I think you know that. But like it's also scaring you because it's such a um what do you call it? Like you have to like surrender. There's a lot of surrender in Empress energy and a lot of just and it's surrender to the flow. And and again, like maybe things aren't being reflected like right now precisely the way that like you see in your head, but you're not even letting that sway you much. And I don't want to dwell on that factor too much because I feel like it just I can't quite put it into words, so I apologize. But I think you get it. Like there's not really anything else for me to say. But that energy is what is constituting change. And the way that you're showing up for yourself currently, it's like very much Queen of Cups energy. You're nurturing yourself, you are supporting yourself, and you're doing it in a way that isn't so mechanical. It's honest, it's real. It's it's not as rigid as maybe the energy of that you're leaving behind. Like maybe you would show up for yourself mm, like maybe before you'd be like, I gotta journal this out, and and maybe you don't really actually feel like journaling, but you're like, I gotta do it, it's good for you, blah blah blah. And now you're showing up for yourself like, I could just watch a good TV show, like maybe I'll watch maybe like a movie or something like that, and it's something that really makes you feel good. That the way that you expect yourself to feel in the future, which is light and happy and supported, that's how you're showing up for yourself now. And you're doing it in such a beautiful and authentic way. And that's why I mentioned that this is kind of a love reading because naturally, being in that energy, you're attracting somebody that wants to show up for you in that way. And I'm gonna just leave it at that because I'm being kind of called to like just stop there. Um, in one sec. It's something that you don't see. Like, I'm kind of getting this idea that, like, it could be somebody returning from the past. It could be. Um, I'm getting the sense that, like, maybe you're like detached from a lot of people from your past. They might not even have any connections to you at all. And I'm just getting the vibe that there's somebody that's moving maybe a little crazy, like a little funny. I don't want to say like crazy in a bad way, but like a little like they're pulling the strings to make their way to you. And the Two of Cups is staring at me in my face. So it's not. Mm, just be mindful, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's free will. It's your choice, it's your life, and this is also like a collective channeled message. So everybody's situation is different. I'm not going to say do this or do that, but there's a choice there for you. If that person from your past makes their way back to you, it's your choice. It is your choice. It's something again that you don't see coming because you disconnected. Period. But this person is really like it's like tickling me because I don't know, it's giving me like I don't know, they're making their way to you. They are gonna make their way to you, okay? And I'm getting just like a by any means necessary type energy. And I'm gonna just stop there. um, and I feel like maybe I should pull more cards. I'm feeling okay. I think I'm gonna pull some more cards. And here's the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So, and I just got done talking about like this person from the past. So an apology could definitely be, you know, an apology or like some type of offering because this doesn't even have to be somebody that's hurt you necessarily. This could be I'm getting more a vibe of somebody that maybe you fell out of touch with. So, headed more towards the ending of this month, I'm getting this kind of energy of like this is just like a really heavy focus on you type of month. Like the collective I'm tapping into, it's like you know what the byproduct is. You're not worried or like insecure, like thinking like, oh, like this isn't gonna happen. You have the vision and you're gonna get it. That's me telling you this, but then also just like affirming the thought that like I already feel it. You're secure in that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's just that maybe the how, I'm just going to be honest, this is how it's coming through. Maybe the how may throw you off. And I think that that's the only thing that may challenge your emotional state, like your emotional state, and then also your state of being if you get too lost in the how. Fuck the how. Fuck the how. It doesn't matter. It really does not matter. And I need a tissue. I need a tissue. One moment. Okay, so fuck the how. It does not matter because because of how balanced you are, things are naturally going to like line itself up for you. And every decision that you make from a balanced state of being and from following the flow, being in that surrendered flow type of like Queen of Cups and Empress, which they're mirroring each other as well. Being in that type of energy is so healthy, and it's the language of the universe. Okay, like you're not only receptive to channeled messages and like your like signs and synchronicities and like guidance and everything like that, you're genuinely like in like in this receiver mode for like money, and again for love, and for like that's why your vision's so clear, and that's why you're so confident that it's going to turn out the way it's going to turn out, even though you have no fucking clue how, because you're in such a beautiful receptive state of being. So by the end of this month, you're either going to be in that place. It could be, again, it could be anything. It could be that relationship. You're going to see progress towards that relationship. You're going to be in that relationship, in that place, in that career. Whatever it is that the vision that you have for yourself, that's like your 10 of Cups, your happiness, you're going to see significant progress, or you're going to be taking your first steps into that. And I'm just getting the channel that like the how isn't your business. So just anytime that you are like, if that does come up, like, because that's, I'm just getting the feeling that that's the only type of insecurity, the only crevice that insecurity can creep through, if you humor the how, and you just keep thinking like, well, you know, this doesn't look like this, so like how is it, just doesn't make any sense. So don't do that, and instead show up for yourself, just like the Queen of Cups and the Empress would. Keep showing up in that energy, because that's what's guiding you. Because there is a transition, again, that you don't see. With the Four of Cups, it's like Four of Cups energy and the Six of Swords. That's the energy. And it may come in a form of something that like maybe didn't go right the first time. And again, it could be love. It could be love. Or maybe like a love, I won't say like didn't go right. Well, didn't go right. Or maybe you didn't give it your best, something, your best effort. Or you, again, you just didn't realize, like you just didn't see something, and it's spinning the block, and it's going to cause a significant transition in your either perception. Let's see, actually. So yeah, I think this is good. We got the King of Pentacles there. And actually, I'm gonna... Is this a love reading? Okay. um a few channels are coming through. So with that King of Pentacles, it very well could be a person, and it's somebody stable, it's somebody solid, it's somebody secure, and it's somebody that is in for the long haul. Okay. And it's mirroring the Ace of Cups. And I just want to say that with you embodying, going way back to the beginning, with you embodying that energy of like when you left that person behind, damn, this is probably love. But you like left And it could just be a friend too, okay? It could be a friend, it could be a family member. I, it's a collective thing, okay? But yeah, so that person that you left behind, smoke is coming from my ears, guys. Oh my goodness. This is just like a funny as fuck energy to me. I'm sorry. But like the people that you left behind, the person that you left behind, you did it from a place of understanding your vision. You did it with a full cup. You're not even mad at these people. That's the thing. And some did you dirty. Some did you fucking dirty. Okay? They did not have your best interest at heart at all. Because I'm telling you, I'm not getting a good energy from the person that you left behind. This is like a good riddance type thing, but like you're not even in a place where like I'm getting the thought from you like this person has me fucked up. Like they like you thought you sat and reflected on this and you just had the thought of like this person has me fucked up, but you moved on from them with grace and you genuinely have forgiven them, and you're in a space like even if you are really afflicted by it, you're willing to take healthy steps towards remediating that hurt or like confusion that may have come from that person. And with the King of Pentacles being like mirroring that type of energy, it's like again, whether this comes in the form of like a lover, a friendship, money, um or like an upgrade in your business, it's going to give you that sense of security that again you've been providing for yourself. The way that you've been showing up for yourself is like you're just secure, okay? You've been showing up in a secure energy, and even if your reality isn't feeling like super duper, as secure as you would want it to be, that's where you're headed because that's what you're embodying. And I don't remember like what video specifically, but I was talking about a certain energy, a certain frequency being crystallized. And this fits perfectly with this reading because this energy is like it's who you are. There's no going back. And now is like the shadow period. Like you're still like seeing the shadows of like what you left behind. You're still seeing like bits and pieces of them around you, but that's not where you're headed. Okay? It's not where you're headed. And I really hope this made sense. I really, really hope that this made sense. I really hope that this message came through the way that like I see it and the way that I feel it. It's a very low key kind of month, but like I'm not really getting like big, like maybe like fire sign energy or like wands energy. But it's one of those things where you just kind of like wake up one day and you're like, holy shit, like all the pieces fall into place a little bit too perfectly. And you're like, wait, I can do this now. I can get here now. Or like now that this person is back in your life, like maybe they're like, let's move here. Like I see a future with you. Like, let's, move here. Like this person, especially with the King of Pentacles showing up, it just gives like a stable person. So maybe even financially stable, and maybe they're like, let me take you to this place, like let's get out of here type vibe, right? Maybe it's like, some type of like money that you're coming into, and or level up in your business, whatever, and you're like, oh my god, like now I can do this, and now I can like improve this, or again I can move here, or it's just like a level up, and it's something that's really tangible. So yeah, just keep on keeping on, you Empress. You keep showing up in that Empress Queen of Cups energy. That's like my takeaway from this. And don't think so much about the love and the money and all that stuff, because that just falls into the category of like how and like thinking of things outside of you. Don't do that. But I think you understand that. You're doing great. Keep up the good work. And April's looking pretty good. April's looking pretty good, and especially as you close out this month, it's looking pretty good. Your positioning is so good, and thank you for tuning in. And I know I said I would pull more cards, but the channels came through. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this. Bye.